Alright, so my microphone should be working. Let's see if I can find the stream online. There we go. Alright, so when you start the game, it'll look like this. You basically go here to this area, and we'll just go to the firing range so I can kind of show you some of the weapons and stuff, give you an idea of how to play it, because this game's a little complicated. That's the reason I'm doing this, because it's I don't know, I found it a little tough to, you know, get started, and I think it could have been explained in a simpler way. So if you start out the firing range, you know, you basically have this where you have all the weapons and you can kind of just practice shooting them. And I actually just want to use this to show you generally what is in the game. So you have these weapons here, and if you notice their symbol on them, it's this orange bullet, right? Same thing if you notice the color of the bullets here. So these are all considered light. So for example, if I grab one of these, it will, if you notice on my screen, on the bottom right of my screen where you see the amount of bullets I have left, right? That little icon. So basically you see how it's orange, so that means these are all, this is a light weapon, and so it's gonna work with light ammo. And so basically, you know, if you're running out of ammo, you need to find this one for these weapons. Similarly, if you take a look at these right here, notice that these are green, so these are considered heavy weapons. And so when you grab one of these weapons, you'll notice that if you look at the bottom left of, or sorry, bottom right of my screen right now, you'll see it's kind of that dark green color. It says Hemlock, that's the name of the gun. Shows I have 18 bullets and none in reserve, so I'm going to add some more. Now you can see it shows I have 18 bullets and 120 in reserve, right? So basically, when you start the game, when you start in a real match, you don't have any weapons. So you got to basically find weapons. So if you find light, like a light gun or light ammo gun that takes this ammo, that's what you want to find. Same thing with this. If you find find a heavy weapon, you want to find heavy ammo, right? Usually they're together, but you know, as you use it up, you'll need to replenish the ammo. So if you have, let's say, you can carry two guns at a time. So for example, I have this pistol, and you can see it's orange, right? So that's a light weapon. The green is a heavy weapon. So if I'm playing the game and I'm running around and I've basically used up all of my bullets, right? If I come across ammo that looks like this, for example, like that's going to be useless to me. This blue ammo is for sniper rifles. So, you know, if you pick it up by accident, right, then you basically just want to go into your menu and say, oops, I don't want to pick this up, I'm going to drop this, I'm going to drop this. Because you have a limited amount of what you can carry at one time. So you can see I have a bunch of light ammo, and I have some heavy ammo. So basically the game has light weapons, heavy weapons that are here, and then it also has snipers. Actually, I should show you the snipers real quick. So for example, and this is actually a really important point I should mention. When you pick up any weapon and I aim, notice how it doesn't zoom in even though it's a sniper. So none of the weapons when you pick them up in the field are going to have any like optics attachments or anything. So you're going to find these like somewhere laying around. So for example, you know, you might find this 6x sniper. So now you see when I aim with it, it's actually zoomed in, right? So just, you know, important to know that when you pick up any gun, regardless of whether it's a sniper, regardless of whether it's, you know, whatever type of gun it is, it's not going to have optics directly attached to it. You usually find them laying around somewhere. So, you know, you'll have to basically pick those up. And then there are these energy weapons. These are, I don't know, these are kind of weird. I don't really know how to even describe them. They're kind of odd. They basically act like other weapons, but sometimes they require a little bit of a charge up. So this one you can see just seems like a normal weapon, right? but notice how the firing gets faster as I hold the shooting button down, right? So I guess that's why it's called an energy weapon, because I don't know. Anyways, so energy weapons, these ones you notice that they're like a lighter green, right? More lime green. So these you know, you'll want to find this energy ammo for them. And then of course we have the shotguns. Shotguns have this red ammo, and they behave pretty much as you would expect. So that's shotguns. So all of these weapons, when you start a game, you're not going to be starting the game with any of them. They're going to be on the ground somewhere, and you'll have to find them. So the weapons, you'll kind of learn them on your own, right? The main thing I want you to know is that there are different types of weapons, and they each take different types of ammo. And the easiest way to know what to get is simply to look at the color of the gun icon on the bottom right of your screen. So right now I got the Hemlock. So how do I know what type of weapon it is? I know it's a heavy weapon, but that doesn't really mean anything. All you need to know is that you need to find ammo that looks like this for that. Make sense? So then the next thing that's really important is that you do not start out, or you don't start out with a shield. So if you look at my icon on the bottom left, where you see it's got my my player name, right? It's got my health bar right there. Watch what happens when I pick up to that icon. Look at that icon when I pick up this body shield. So hopefully you saw that there's these two bars that kind of popped up. Above my life bar. So basically you need to find shield to kind of double your, or you know, it starts with 50% better armor, 75% better armor. So if you pick up this purple one, for example, now my health is twice as good as if I don't pick up any shields. So you want to pick up a good. So there's weak shield, better shield, even better shield, and the best shield. And then you want to pick up a helmet as well. So now I have both a helmet on and I have a body shield. So I got helmet, body shield. So you'll want to basically grab that, and if you get injured, you need to be able to have this is a thing you can grab to charge up your shield. So if I get shot a bunch of times, my shield is going to go down, and I can basically use a shield battery to revive some of that shield. Or if my shield is completely gone and even some of my health is gone, then I can use syringes or med kits to kind of revive or bring back some of my health back. So you'll see me, and I'm going to play a real game in a second just to show you how the game kind of looks, but you'll see that I often pick these up right away because I know that my health is going to get depleted pretty quickly, and I need to have something in reserve to recharge. So hopefully that made some sense. When you start the game, you might want to go into settings and go to controller and mess with the sensitivity and stuff here to see what works better for you. So because you can either make it super sensitive, and that requires a very little amount of the stick movement. I personally like to keep it at look sensitivity as 4, and then which is like one step higher than the default. And then for the aiming, I keep it at 3, which is the default. And my response curve, I set it to linear. We can talk about that later, though. Just wanted to show you guys this basic stuff about the weapons and the health items and the shields. So those are the things you need to pick up in the field: weapons, ammo, shield, helmet, shield batteries, shield cells, and med kits and stuff like these. So you'll want to pick those up, and then attachments for the weapons. So for example, right now I'm holding this Hemlock. If you notice, I have 18 bullets per clip, right? So if I use it up, so now it's got 0, right? So if I reload, it's going to be 18. So if you find magazines on the ground, for example, if you find extended heavy mag, if I put this on, and I reload. So now you can see I can hold 27. These are really important to find. I mean, you know, it's all luck whether you're going to find it or not. But basically, you do need to find these so that you can, you know, hold more bullets and stuff. And for example, when you start out, look at this. Look at my sight. It's the standard for this gun, but you obviously can find things like this. So now you can see my sight is a little bit bigger. So you can basically find weapon attachments. So hopefully that was helpful. So let's go ahead and start a real game now. And I'll probably die in the first 5 minutes, so it might not be a great example, but at least you can see it. Alright. So I'm going to change this to the regular game mode called Trios, where you are basically, it's basically you and 2 other people. So this is why I wanted to play this with you guys, because it makes sense for the 3 of us to play this together. Alright. I should check to see if my, while it's loading, if my stream has any audio, or if I've just been talking for no reason. Okay. So, let's see. So now you get to pick your character. I'm gonna go ahead and pick.
Lock and load, rinse, repeat. It's that simple.
I'm gonna pick Wraith.
I know where we want to be.
We can talk about the characters when you guys get the game and how they're different, but they all have different abilities. So right now I'm just getting matched up with random people.
Introducing your champion.
So this is how the game starts. Every game starts like this. You basically are in this like spaceship thing or whatever, and you have to drop to the ground. So right now, in the match I'm playing, one of my teammates is the jump master. Basically, they decide where we're gonna jump to. So let's see where they want to go. So it looks like they want to go to this orb area. And again, the main thing I want you to pay attention to is that when we land, we are not going to have any weapons. So basically everyone's going to have to start finding weapons and shield and health and ammo, weapon attachments and all that stuff. So for example, I'm going to run. You can see I have nothing. I'm going to run in here, grab some ammo. That's sniper ammo, so hopefully there's a sniper around here. I basically just grab everything that's on the ground when I first land. You know, I just hit square on everything. So I'm gonna grab this, and there we go. So now I picked up. So now you can see I have 2 weapons. I have 2 weapons. I have this Mozambique shotgun. I have this assault rifle thingy. So that's my teammate. And the reason I know he's my teammate is because he's got a name above his, you know, his character. So if you see people around that don't have that, then you know they are not your teammates. So when the game starts out, you know, usually you just kind of spend the first few minutes looking for stuff. So right now I'm just gonna see if there's any better guns. For example, this Mozambique gun that I have, I know it sucks. So hopefully I can find something that's a little bit better. And nothing in this room.
Volt SMG here.
So you can see my teammate just pointed out to everyone that there's a gun called a Volt there. So I'm gonna just leave that for now though. See if I can find something better. Wait a second. So I am noticing that there's a person right there. Shit, I'm not hitting them at all. My aim sucks. So my teammates are running this way, so I'm gonna just follow them. So as you can see at the top right, there are 20 teams that start the game, so now there's only 16 left, so that means 4 teams have already been killed. That usually happens really quickly. So basically, whichever team lasts the longest wins. I'm going to take this sniper rifle. And I'm going to take this knockdown shield.
1 minute. Rings nearby.
So it can be really overwhelming at the beginning because there are so many things to pick up and you're like, should I pick this up or is this something I should grab or not? And you don't really know. You'll kind of learn that as you go. One of the things I like to do is I like to grab everything that I can. And then I basically, go into my inventory and everything that has that little red symbol on it, that no symbol, I know that's useless to me. So then I can basically drop it. So for example, I'm going to drop this, 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 this. So now you can see in my inventory I still have room for like 6 more items or something. So I'm just going to pick up some more stuff. That's good, I don't want that.
10 seconds to the ring. It's close at least.
Oh, and let me show you the map. So this is the map of the whole battlefield, the whole thing. So we are right here right now. So that's me, the orange one right there, where my crosshairs are. So the game forces everyone to interact because the map is so huge that technically you could spend like hours without running into a, someone from another squad. But the way the game kind of forces you to interact is that slowly over time, the playable area shrinks, and if you don't make it there before the timer is up, then you can die. So basically, we have to make it to that side of the. We have 3 minutes and 42 seconds left before this whole area that we're in right now becomes completely unplayable, and if we stay in here, we'll die. So we need to quickly make it to where that is. So the way that you know where the ring is you see on my map at the top left, it's got that line. So right now, for example, I'm pointing away from the line. Now I'm pointing towards the line. So you basically want to go towards the line to get back into the playable area. So let's go ahead and go there.
Double timing it. Enemy spotted.
Alright, so we're leaving, trying to go to the next, where the ring is. So this area, which becomes a new playable area, is called the ring. So you can see we're pretty close now. Right, so that's us right there on the map. And my teammate wants to ride this hovercraft, so I'll get in it.
Hold up, I'm coming with you.
This guy's connection sucks, I think, because it's kind of stuttering. There's our other teammate right there. I can see their name right there. So there they are, going on that zip line right there.
Give my shields a recharge.
So my teammates just healing themselves. Alright, so now there's 13 squads left, you can see on the top right. So you can see we haven't basically fought anybody yet, but this is how the game goes. You don't often run into someone until like there are only like 10 squads left. So in the meantime, you're basically just trying to run around, grab stuff that's going to be useful to you, find some better weapons. So I just picked up a couple shield cells. Let's see, magazine, extended, heavy magazine. I already have that, so I'm gonna ignore that. So my teammate's pointing out that there are some people here that we may run into, so I'm gonna just keep my gun ready. Oh, so he's marked a couple of them. That's the character that he has that power where he can mark people. Oh shit. So somebody's shooting at me, so I'm using my character's power, which is to get the fuck out of a tough situation. So now if you look at my health, it's really bad, so I'm going to heal up a little bit. Hopefully nobody shoots me in the meantime.
I'm down.
Ah, fuck. And we got killed. So that's it. Game over. So I don't think I did any damage or any kills. My team, none of us got any kills, basically, and we were number 11. So we were the 11th squad to survive, but you know we didn't really do anything to earn anything. So that's how a game goes. It's pretty um, you know, it starts out with you just trying to grab some stuff, and then it becomes kind of chaotic as you go. So let's try another one. One of the nice things is that, unlike a lot of other shooters, you kind of there's only one real map, so you don't really need to memorize it anyway. You know, but that's something that's always been tough for me with normal you know, first-person shooters when you go to play at somebody's house, or you know, back in the day, obviously not these days, but like you don't even know where everything is, all that stuff. In this game, everyone starts out on the same gigantic battlefield, and all the weapons are in random locations. So basically, one of the nice things about it is that it doesn't matter how much you've played the game, you don't have an upper hand. Nobody has an upper hand at the very beginning of the match. Because nobody has any weapons, they're all in random locations.
Eeny, meeny, miny, how about there?
So my teammate is recommending that they want to go in this location here, that orb area. I do not want to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore what they said. And I actually think I'm going to land us... I might actually do it right there.
Here we go. Ready up.
So I don't really know the map that well yet myself, because this is a new map that just got released, and it's going to be the only map in the game for the next few months. So both my teammates are jackasses, and they deserted me, so... So basically I'm looking for these crate things, opening them up, and just grabbing everything in them. I don't care what it is, because at the beginning of the match you want to find a gun. And one of my teammates is already dead.
First blood.
He must have gotten shot right away.
Heads up, we're not alone. Oh, you're down.
Heads up. Not all of
Pick up
us are
the
in the
sniper.
ring.
I'm gonna pick up
Just
this
us
med
now.
kit. So now I have a sniper and a pistol type gun. So there's my other teammate right here. And I don't think we're gonna go ahead and bother rescuing my the teammate that died. I think he actually left the game already. So
Champion made a poor choice.
don't know if you heard that, but they basically announced that the champion got eliminated. So basically the person who won the last match got eliminated already. So I'm just running around trying to find better weapons right now. But I hear some shooting, so... Alright. So there's my teammate. So I don't have a helmet, and I see that there's one right there, so I'm gonna grab that. So now I have a helmet. And there's nothing in that crate, so I'm gonna keep running. Oh, looks like there's a bunch of these. So this is a better shield. So I have this white shield, which only absorbs 50% damage. So I'm gonna pick it up for this one that absorbs 75. So I'm gonna grab that. Then I'm gonna open this crate up, see if there's anything in here. Phoenix kit that recharges health and shields, so that's good. Don't want any of those other things. So I'm just checking the map to see where we are. So we are right here, and you can see it's the same looking map. This time the ring is over here. It's random every time, so that means that basically we have 45 seconds before this whole area, from all the way from here to here, all of this is going to start becoming unplayable, and if you stay here you're going to die. So we basically need to make our way somewhere into this this location right here on the map. So I don't know what my teammate is doing, but I'm gonna just look around for some. Whoops! Don't want to jump there. You can fall off the map. Like you can fall off this
10
whole
seconds to the ring. It's
platform,
close at
and then you're
least.
just fucked. You're dead. Oh, something else I should point out is that when you're running,
Heads up. The ring's
if you
moving.
crouch, you'll basically do a slide, and it moves you faster than you normally would move on your own. Picked up a backpack. Picked up a grenade. Picked up a knockdown shield.
Half the squads remain.
There's a lot to this game, honestly. It takes a little bit of playing before you're like, what the fuck is everything on the ground? I don't know what I should pick up and what I shouldn't. But yeah, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty and shit like that. I got really sick of it because one, I just got sick of the whole like very realistic military aesthetic. I felt like I was kind of fucked up, you know, that it's kind of glorifying that. Whereas like, you know, this is like Unreal Tournament. It's all, everything's fake. None of these weapons are real weapons. All the characters say stupid shit. Whoa, shit. Whoops. So I'm getting shot, so I'm running away. So that's my character's ability, is that every 21 seconds she can do this kind of like, you know, warp into another dimension, kind of run away from everything. So now you can see my health and my shields are really low. So I'm gonna try to find a spot where there's nobody around, in a corner, and heal myself up. So I'm going to use this Phoenix kit, which fully restores health and shields.
Just using a Phoenix kit.
It takes like 10 seconds, and if you get shot during it, you're dead. But now you should see my shields and my health will be maximum now.
Wake up! There's a second squad on us. I'm back at the totem. You're on your own. Be my shield, skin bag. I'm healing. Reloading.
I feel like I heard somebody. Yep. I'm hearing footsteps. Oops. So I'm probably gonna die soon because me and my teammate are not close to each other. And so that means we can't look out for each other right now. And I don't necessarily have the best guns right now. So I'm just gonna try to be quiet. If you run, you make more noise. So I'm just gonna kind of be quiet and grab some stuff and get the fuck out. I'm gonna check the map, so so you can see, if you take a look at the map, you see how this whole area is kind of like red, right? And you can see it's kind of shrinking, right? It's moving towards this, so like I said, everyone has to be in here at this point, get into that that ring to keep playing, otherwise you die. That's how the game kind of forces the battlefield to keep getting smaller, and for people to knock down this motherfucker. Well, shit. So I'm knocked down. So basically, I can't do anything right now unless my teammate shows up. So it's unlikely that my teammate's gonna survive, so that means we're dead. So now I'm spectating my teammate, and he just got killed too. So we're dead. Yeah. So we made it to number 8 this time. So that's the game pretty much. Hopefully that was, you know, there's a lot to learn, but hopefully it sets you off on a kind of like a better starting point than I had when I was first learning this game, because I felt like it was a lot of shit, not very well explained, and that made it pretty difficult to know. So yeah. I'll go ahead and stop the stream now.